Hello everyone and welcome to today's Dux-Soup webinar. I'm Adam Osman, Head of Marketing, and with me today are Jin Kuzminskate, our Head of Customer Support, and Giles Garnett, our Head of Professional Services at Dux-Soup, and of course our speaker today, Dennis Cohen of Dropcontact. Just some very quick housekeeping points before we start. This is definitely a business-focused webinar rather than a very deep dive or technical session. And I think it'll be of particular interest to people that are either already using Pipedrive or are thinking of connecting their CRM to Dux-Soup, or who are interested in using fresh data in their campaigns. So we've got everyone on mute, but if you do have questions, just pop them in the chat box and Jim will answer as many of these as possible as we go. If you have any specific questions for Dennis, we'll cover those off at the end as we have plenty of time set aside for Q&A. If you could take a moment and just type into the chat box whether you are already using Pipedrive or have connected a different CRM to Dux-Soup, that would be great. That would just give us some insight into our audience today. Just to confirm, a recording will be made available and a link will be emailed out in around 5 to 6 hours after the end of this webinar. So on to our speaker. Dennis is a Dux-Soup Turbo user and he's created a fantastic workflow for lead generation that I think brings together several complementary technologies. And on the webinar today, he will take you through how this works and what benefits there are from a lead generation point of view. I think not least of which is compliance with GDPR. And I know that's a question that comes up quite a lot when people are looking at Dux-Soup. So regular attendees to our guest webinars will know that I like to include a fun fact about our presenter. If you, I don't know how visible it is on the screen, but if you look closely, I think Dennis is a real dead ringer for Hercule Poirot, and he sports a fantastic handlebar moustache. And today, hopefully, he's going to give you the clues to solve some of your lead generation challenges using fresh and up-to-date data. So I'll now hand over to Dennis.
Hi, thank you, Adam. Hi, everybody. So I'm Dennis Cohen. I'm the founder and the CEO of Dropcontact. So today I want to show you how to make an automation workflow for the lead gen process. This workflow works with a lot of tools like Sales Navigator or LinkedIn, Dux-Soup, Pipedrive, Dropcontact, and Lemlist. So I'll show you everything because when we are a salesman, we lost a lot of time to do that manually. With this workflow, everything is really awesome because it's automate, and you can save a lot of time to work on the best things, I mean sales. So what we show today, it's this way. We can automate your LinkedIn outreach campaign and CRM data enrichment with Dux-Soup. Dropcontact, my company, can save 1 hour a day to improve results by keeping your data clean because we enrich directly inside Pipedrive. And for finished, we use a Lemlist, or plenty as you want. It's a solution for the cold email, and everything can be synchronized to the Pipedrive, Dux-Soup, Dropcontact, and Lemlist. It looks like that. LinkedIn first for the perfect lead gen. We search in LinkedIn. With Dux-Soup, we can extract information, and so it's a Dux-Soup Turbo option to push directly to Pipedrive. And after, inside Pipedrive, you have a Dropcontact integration, and it do the work and find emails and a lot of things that we saw in a few minutes. After that, it's synchronized with Lemlist, for the example, for the cold email. Okay, I'll show you the workflow directly here. For example, I tried from Catherine Saba, this one, this woman. So here you can see the Dux-Soup extension, and in a few minutes, we see the Dux-Soup arrive here, the extension. So what I do, it's a word that I'm used for a tag. This one is demo for my example today. Hold on, please. Yes, all right. I click on, so the tag demo is saved. Now, when I refresh this, Dux-Soup do the work to extract Catherine Samba and push it directly inside my Pipedrive. So, yes, this one. This was pushed from Dux-Soup right now, LinkedIn, Dux-Soup, and it's arrived here today. It's the time, so it just arrived. So here you can see that Dropcontact have correct Catherine Saba, the first name, the last name. They have been enriched by the emails, professional emails and validated addresses, and Dropcontact find the phone numbers. We use the title here for Catherine, and this is the information that Dux-Soup push directly inside my Pipedrive, and you can see here the Dux-Soup tag I use demo. The other things is that Dropcontact enrich for the company, for the website, the LinkedIn. For the French company, we have the addresses, numbers, number of people, and all of this. There is another thing, is that there was deleted. It was deleted because Dropcontact find there is another Catherine Samba, the same one. Was before in my Pipedrive, so Dropcontact merge the two contacts and the two company. So I have no duplicate organization and very, very few people. Here, this is not the same company. It's the same woman, but it's not the same company. So as you can see, if you look to your Pipedrive, you have a lot of duplicate content in organization and duplicate people here. So you have to do it manually. With Dropcontact, you don't have to do that because it's automatic. As you can see, Catherine Samba. Right, there is another point. It's that you can directly push this information to a name list. Name list is a call solution that you can send it directly from your Pipedrive. So what is very nice, it's because you just have to take it, make your tags, and after everything is automatic. The workflow is everything automatic. Push directly in Pipedrive, enrich, deduplicate, and push to name list. So I'll show you in name list what is it. It's a call solution where you can do, for example, campaign like demo, right? And it's really, really easy to sync with Pipedrive. You just have to do that, Pipedrive, and here you know that it's to connect with your Pipedrive. Another point, it's really easy to connect with Dropcontact. I switch my screen. Here you just have to create a Dropcontact account. And after, go to Integration CRM. Go to test 7 day. All right. And you just have to keep your API key here. And it's finished. Everything is automatic. And after, it works directly in your Pipedrive. So I come back to the presentation. So there is free integration to do that. Dux-Soup, Dropcontact, Lemlist. Inside the free solution work inside Pipedrive to synchronize that. And you can have here, if you want to take it, you have tuto to do that again. everything is explained of that. You just have this one. This is your toolbox: Dux-Soup, Dropcontact, Lemlist, Pipedrive, and LinkedIn for sure. So that's if you have any question, I can answer of it.
Thank you very much for your for this webinar, Dennis. From all the feedback I have received via chat, I can see that our webinar attendees have found it very useful. So if you don't mind, let's move to the Q&A.
Yeah.
We have quite a few questions. And the first one would be, are the emails collected straight from LinkedIn?
No, the address email is not collected from LinkedIn, because a lot of emails in LinkedIn, it's a personal email. And the Dropcontact is very specific because we don't work with a database. It's an algorithm solution, and we have two big fixes, because it's algorithm, and we have the solution for verify the email address. So we have up-to-date information. So the two things, it's only nominative email address and professional email address. This is the first point. The second point is the information of the email address is only when you ask an email address that the algorithm work and verify the email in this time. So it's up to date. The third point, it's we don't have database, so we don't stock anything about the people inside the database. So that's the reason, because it's a GDPR solution. Because in the GDPR, if you take some things about people, you can't sell it without an opt-in. So we don't in this case, because we don't have database.
Thank you. Another question, would you be able to show where to find the API integration,
Yeah.
the key?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Here it's really easy. Just have to go to your Pipedrive, you go to the personal preference, in the API, that's it. So I have to change it now because I show you mine. I have to generate a new one. You just have to copy that, and when I show you here again, just change my screen, sorry. Come back when you are in Dropcontact, integration, and here, just copy. That's all of the things you have to do.
Thank you. Another user is asking, what is the role of Lemlist in this integration?
Yeah, sure. Hold on, I have to switch to Lemlist. Oh no. Yes. For example, here, you can do a cold email. So you can ask Lemlist directly, but you can do some cold email. I mean, when you have taken a lead from LinkedIn to Pipedrive and enrich, you want to make a contact with them. So you can send a cold email. A cold email is emailing, but you do one by one with sequences, with different, maybe in English is better. Yeah, for example, this one. So we send an email here. This is the first email. Maybe this one is quite complicated, but never mind. So we send an email first, and after we can send an invite to profile LinkedIn, and we can send a third email and a fourth email. So we can do that. So everything is automatic. You just have to define what you want. You have a lot of things. The things is very nice. It's because it's synchronized with Pipedrive Maybe I'll show you again something. This is mine. Well, hold on, please. Subject, content. Here you can see that when you see the green button here, you show, yeah. So it's mean that Lemlist have sent this email, and it's directly inside my Pipedrive. I saw that the people open my email again and reply. So everything is a Lemlist. You can synchronize directly with the Pipedrive. So it means that all the things that you do is directly inside your Pipedrive. You just have to connect, and after you can work when you start to make your sequences in Lemlist and with Dux-Soup and Pipedrive, Dropcontact. After everything, you work only in your Pipedrive. Yes, Jane.
Thank you. Another question, what other CRMs can you link with Dropcontact?
Okay, right now we are linked to Pipedrive, and for next year's, the February, we are in HubSpot and Salesforce.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Another question from a user, do you tag each contact for import, or what happens when the client does not have email address populated on LinkedIn?
Yeah, it's not a problem. We don't use the LinkedIn emails, but in Dux-Soup you can do two or three ways to connect with Pipedrive and LinkedIn. So this is in Dux-Soup, in the CRM connection. I chose to make enable first and create and update people from tagged profile, and my word is demo, for example. But I can change here. Maybe I can do that. Or what I want, but you can use another way. You have the choice in Dux-Soup, so that you can ask to the Dux-Soup people. You cannot maybe use create and update people from all profile and create and update people from connect profile. So you have the choice for the free way you want to enrich your CRM with LinkedIn and Dux-Soup. And the point, you can use it. Create activity for inbound LinkedIn message, create activity for the new LinkedIn connection. So everything is synchronized in Dux-Soup and your Pipedrive.
Oh, thank you. So do you suggest adding the potential leads before they even replied to your outreach, or only those that show interest? So accepted connection requests or replied to a follow-up? What's your...
Yeah, there is different way to do that. One is my favorite is first to do a cold email. When a people open a cold email, in this time you send the LinkedIn connection with a note. The reason is because there is a lot of people receive a LinkedIn message. But if first you have sent a cold email, what you want is to make a conversation so the people can answer in two ways. They can answer by emails and they can answer by LinkedIn. So this is to try it if in your business is okay for you, it's better. But the other way is to do first a LinkedIn connection, send a note, and after a cold email. It's just have to try what is the best for you. And what thing is really important when you use Dux-Soup and your Pipedrive is because when you make a connection in LinkedIn, everything is LinkedIn, and all of the time we send a connection and a message in LinkedIn. But after a few months, you can't use it because it's only in LinkedIn. So you forget it, you don't use it a lot. And when you extract with Dux-Soup Turbo inside your Pipedrive, your CRM, you work with the CRM. So it's a better way to do that all of the time.
Thank you. We have quite a few questions from users asking how much is Dropcontact and if you have any discounts.
We don't use to do a discount, but it's so cheaper right now. You have the price directly in the website to have a look. I'll show you where is it. For example, it's here. Sorry, because mine is in French. I have to switch in English maybe. Here, it's a number of contact inside your CRM.
Thank you. I'm just going through. Oh yes, so again, the GDPR question has popped up. Would you be able to let us know more about the GDPR compliance with Dropcontact?
Yes. In the GDPR, you can send email only with B2B people. So you don't authorize to use personal email. That's the first point. Only if the people make an opt-in with the personal email, you can do it. But if you make an outreach, you have to use B2B address email. So this is the first point. The second point in GDPR, you have to send message to people for the company can use your solution, not the people, but the company. You have to send in the email the unsubscribe link. You have to do that. And with Dropcontact and GDPR, what is really different is that we don't have database. So there is a lot of solution. They have a database, and inside a lot of contact, some LinkedIn-like, but with email address, and it's the people don't opt in to send the information. For example, my contact information is maybe in a lot of database, but I never said okay to send my database information, sorry. So it's not GDPR like that. Dropcontact is different because we don't have any database. So you can't tell Dropcontact to say that I want a contact in this company with this information. We have nothing to do with that. We can't send anything, sell anything. You have to find first the best way, and the best contact is inside LinkedIn. And after that, when you extract it, your Dropcontact can enrich that without database, but only with algorithmic.
Thank you. There's quite a few confused users asking, you showed a URL before in your slides. They were asking, what was it for?
This one?
No, the previous slide, there was a URL pointing to, there was a previous slide.
Well, this one?
Yeah, this one, yes.
Okay. This one is, if you want, sorry, mine is not in English. Hold on, please. English. I think it's quite better to go to Brave. Yes, that's it. And I have to change. Yes. Yes. It's if you want to see again. There is a tuto.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is like a tutorial how to do everything what you showed in this webinar.
Yes. Well,
Fantastic.
because we said we take a half an hour, so we have a tuto. You can see everything. If you want.
That's great. So does Dropcontact link with the other emailing programs rather than Lemlist, something outside Lemlist?
Yes. Dropcontact, you can use Dropcontact with there is inside a lot of solution. But for the cold email, it's the cold email Lemlist is connect and synchronize with Pipedrive, but you can use another one is Plenty. This one, it's an Indian company. This one, yes. And
Okay.
the point is with your Pipedrive, when you go to the marketplace, where is the marketplace? Sorry, change all the time. Marketplace here, Pipedrive marketplace. Yes, no, this one. But here you can find wait, hold on, email marketing, I think it's it. Yes, you can use Plenty, Mailcheck, Lemlist. You have a lot of solutions to send an email.
Okay. Okay. So basically, people need to check Pipedrive marketplace for these.
Yeah, that's it. The
Okay.
third one, Lemlist, Plenty, Mailcheck are cold email solution. The other solutions not cold email. This one, I don't know this one, but it's a emailing solution. It's quite different emailing solution and cold email. So we recommend to use a cold email solution for the best.
Okay, thank you. One user just went to your website and they are asking, they see that Dropcontact will integrate with Salesforce, Pipedrive, HubSpot, and Zoho CRM, and it says soon, and they're asking when that soon is.
It's quite difficult, this question, but it's for the first quarter next year. So in few months.
Okay, that's very soon, next year.
Yeah, that's very soon.
Another question. So the emails that Dropcontact collects, are they business emails?
Yes, it's only business emails, and we don't collect it. We don't try to find in internet. It's really it's computed. It's algorithmic. So we don't. It's mathematics with verification after. It's not to go all of the internet to find an email of the company. It's not like that.
I see. Thank you.
Sorry, Jean.
Sorry.
It's,
So go on.
It's not generally emailed, so it's not like info at Dropcontact. It's Dennis at Dropcontact.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so another question would be, with the single subscription Dropcontact, is this an individual license or a team friendly?
It's a team friendly. You just have to you just have to share your password. We don't. It's not for you. You can use multi-user for the same account.
Okay. Well, so far there's no more questions from our users. Let me just have a look quickly. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for this webinar. I think a lot of our users found it very engaging and very useful. Thank you very much for this webinar, and hopefully to see you again.
Yes, thank you very much. So if you want, you can try a Dropcontact inside your Pipedrive. You can test it, and you can ask a different company for more information for Dux-Soup, sure, Lemlist, and Dropcontact, sure. You can ask it. And I want to finish to say thank you for the Dux-Soup team, for Adam and Eugene and everybody.
Thank you very much, and
Okay.
see you later.
See you later.